Beelink GTR9 Pro, a $2,000 paperweight with jet engine ambitions. Ah yes, the Beelink GTR9 Pro, the revolutionary mini PC that promises unprecedented stability. If by stability you mean random hard crashes, Ethernet that vanishes like your hopes and dreams, and a fan that sounds like it's trying to summon Cthulhu for just $2,000, you too can own a device that's less AI workstation and more beta test with premium pricing. And don't worry, Beelink's got your back. Their official stance: blame Intel. Spoiler, Intel didn't design your chassis, Intel didn't solder your NIC, and Intel definitely didn't tell you to just use Wi-Fi while your 10 gigabit Ethernet port commits digital suicide? Let's talk about that Ethernet port, or what's left of it. Users report that after a few minutes of doing, well, anything. The network interface just disappears from the operating system like a ghost. The system either hard locks, blue screens, or simply gives up on life entirely. One user said the only fix is to unplug the whole thing, wait 5 minutes, and pray, which honestly sounds less like tech support and more like an exorcism. And Beelink's solution: first, use Windows, then don't use Ethernet, just use Wi-Fi. But wait, the Wi-Fi is also broken, which brings us to our next feature. Ah yes, Beelink's Wi-Fi. Where else can you pay $2,000 to get 30 megabits per second? While your $300 MacBook sitting right next to it hits 400, it's not a bug, it's a feature called "We Save $2 on the Antenna." One reviewer literally returned their unit because the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth were terrible, but hey, maybe it's not Beelink's fault, maybe it's Intel again, or maybe the Wi-Fi chip is just shy and needs emotional support. Who knows? And then there is the fan. Oh, the fan. Beelink stuffed a 120-watt chip into a case the size of a lunchbox, gave it zero airflow, and called it a day. The result? A constant jet engine whine, even when you're just reading Reddit. One user said their unit was amazing, aside from the fan noise. Buddy, if your amazing device sounds like a Dyson vacuum trying to escape a black hole, it's not amazing, it's a torture device. Now, let's address Beelink's marketing masterpiece: up to 96 gigabytes of VRAM, which actually means shared system RAM that your BIOS artificially caps. But hey, technically true. It's like selling a car with up to 200 miles per hour if you ignore physics, fuel, and the fact it's a golf cart. And while we are at it, those glowing 5-star Amazon reviews. Yeah, multiple users are calling them fake. One Redditor bluntly said, "False Amazon reviews, don't fall for it." Meanwhile, Beelink's big selling point is an internal aluminum frame. Wow. So the motherboard won't sag while your Ethernet port commits digital suicide. What a relief. Look, nobody's dropping this thing off a building. We were not asking for military-grade durability, we were asking for a network port that stays online longer than a goldfish's attention span. Beelink's customer support is a masterclass in deflection theater. User, my Ethernet crashes constantly. Beelink, have you tried Windows? User, I am on Windows. Beelink, have you tried Wi-Fi? User, Wi-Fi is broken too. Beelink, blame Intel. One customer even said Beelink's engineers probably know the real issue but are using delay tactics because it does not look good. At this point, their support strategy is less helpful and more corporate hostage negotiation. So what should you buy instead? For $2,000, the Framework desktop gives you modular upgrades, real Linux support, and get this, working Ethernet. The Minisforum Emez S1 Max actually cools the Ryzen AI 9 395 without sounding like a leaf blower convention, even Corsair's new AI workstation. Yes, Corsair looks more reliable than this hot mess. If you want a solid alternative, consider the GMK Tech Evo X2, a very popular AMD Ryzen AI Max 395. So if you've ordered the GTR9 Pro, cancel it. If you already have it, use that 30-day return window like your sanity depends on it, because it does. And if you're still tempted, ask yourself, do I really want to pay $2,000 to debug Beelink's engineering oversights in real time? For that price, you deserve stability, not a device that crashes every 47 minutes and blames Intel like it's a magic incantation. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably needs to be unplugged for 5 minutes before it will boot again.